no, Asia's the unanimous MVP. I think they're not worried about some of those aces on the floor to flood Asia, which makes her life difficult.
To me, Asia's mindset, is it like that mystical quote? If you ever seen me in the forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear. Like,
we waited for that.
They hope the bear in Asia Wilson, but she'll get more help from people like Chelsea Gray.
Yeah, I was gonna say the reason why I picked Tiffany Hayes was because I feel like somebody else from the backcourt has to contribute. Chelsea Gray did not look like herself in game one. Jackie Young played better in game one than she has previously. But what does Chelsea need to do? Obviously have more than one assist, but what does she need? How can she help her team?
Chelsea has to have the four around her make space, and they got to move. Not only does the ball have to move, bodies have to move, because you can stay in the paint and sag in the paint defensively when your offense that you're guarding is just standing there, and that makes you an easy guard.
I was going to say with Chelsea, it was more her command of the floor. Usually when Chelsea Gray is on the floor, she is commanding
But all
everyone.
season long, that woman has commanded the entire league.
Yeah, she does need some help.
She needs some help. She can't play 1-on-5.
How important is this game for Las Vegas?
It's
It's a must-win.
Yes.
We looked at the numbers earlier. Go up 2-0, 18-0 in the history of this league.
Yeah, I think that the pressure is on the Aces. They need to win this one before they go back to Vegas. They'll have their crowd behind them. They've got it to build their confidence, because they haven't beaten New York all season long.
Ooh. Well, that's it for us. Enjoy the game. We'll see you at halftime.
Go.
The rematch, the rivalry, new reign, or dynasty.
Aces are all roads led to this.
Let's go.
Stewart's 3.
New York just feels like a great flow here.
Spike Lee very much enjoying it.
You are leading the music. That's what it feels like.
Las Vegas, it's a team that is championship tested.
I can't say exactly what was said, but I told him that he should talk louder. It's a loss. That's the only thing that I'd rather see. We've had our backs against the wall before. Please, it's do or die. You have to win game 2.
We welcome you to ESPN's coverage of the 2024 WNBA playoffs presented by Google. Lady Liberty standing proudly. Her squad a 1-0 series lead in these best-of-5 semifinals. Game 2 tonight between the top-seeded New York Liberty and the defending champion Las Vegas Aces. The fans filing in after a scintillating Game 1 in which the Liberty never trailed, led by Sabrina Ionescu and Brianna Stewart, an 87-77 Game 1 victory. Taking a look at our playoff bracket later on tonight, it'll be Game 2 in Minnesota, where the Sun have a 1-0 series edge. That game 9:30 Eastern here on ESPN2. As we welcome you courtside, everybody, Ryan Rugo alongside the Hall of Famer Rebecca Willow. So happy to be with you this Tuesday night for the WNBA playoffs on ESPN. Rebecca, in Game 1, it just felt like the two-time MVP Brianna Stewart did whatever she wanted.
What a great way for Brianna Stewart to start this series, and her versatility on the offensive end truly shone through. She was able to score at all 3 levels. At times it was cutting to the basket, but still finishing with a deft touch. She stepped into the 3, shooting 50% from deep. And of course, she got her mid-range going as well. And sometimes it didn't matter how good the defense and the contest was. Brianna Stewart was still able to finish.
And her running mate, Sabrina Ionescu, terrific as well, continued her hot postseason with 21 points on 9 of 15 shooting. Meanwhile, for the Las Vegas Aces, we know when they are at their best, their core 4 is all humming. Some good performances from them in Game 1, but some down performances as well.
Now, Asia Wilson has been good all season long. She was solid in Game 1. Kelsey Plumser, the second game in a row, was terrific. Led the team in scoring and did it efficiently. But Becky Hammond said a season ago when they won the title, it was because their backcourt was otherworldly in terms of their production and in particular their efficiency. Young and Gray need to be more efficient tonight.
Take a look at the starting lineups. For the Las Vegas Aces, a change to the starting lineup with Alicia Clark sliding in rather than Kia Stokes. We saw how New York just played completely off of Stokes, really allowing BREANNA Stewart to roam in game one. The Liberty, of course, made that change before the start of the playoffs, entering Leonie Phoenix, the rookie, into the starting lineup, having Courtney Anderson come off the bench. It has paid immense dividends. And really, it's the biggest difference personnel-wise in this matchup from a season ago.
This is a New York Liberty team that now has length on the defensive end at every position, in particular on the perimeter. You can't just drive by them anymore.
Here we go. Game 2 of this final three-match this year. The semis is underway. Vegas trying to eat things up. New York looking to set a commanding 2-0 series lead.
Vegas worked on this first set in their shoot-around this morning. Long through the elevator screen.
Here's Clark getting a good look from three. Knocking it down. A good start for Alicia Clark in Las Vegas.
And that's what she brings, that Kia Stokes does not, is the ability to stretch out the defense and hit shots from three.
And Sandra Bell told us she thought there was too many open looks for Clark for three. In game one, got a wide open look there. Speaking of, here's Lainey Hamilton.
It starts with a dribble penetration of Sabrina Ionescu. So a change here already. Lainey Hamilton beats Gray early, so they get the ball and see Young's hands, let her initiate against Sabrina Ionescu.
Here's Plum. Young, step back three, off the mark, rebound Jones, check for goals, and another double-double in game one. Ionescu draws Gray, looking to take it to her. Probing, dishing. Lainey Hamilton gets fouled by Young. And an early personal on Jackie Young.
What have we seen already in this game is good ball movement by both teams. That's how they have success, making them work more. In particular, in the first possession, have easily taken the corner three.
Well, that was so interesting. They bumped the foul on Las Vegas when they announced it as a foul on Vegas. The entire Vegas bench jumped up apoplectic, and then the official corrected, saying, no, it's a foul on Lainey Hamilton for the first personal on the eye for Lainey Hamilton. And a steal from Phoenix. Here comes the German rookie. Ionescu over to Stewart. Down to Phoenix with size, and a foul on Plum as she was trying to hang with Phoenix.
That's New York's greatest mismatch. With the way the lineups are right now is Kelsey Plum at 5'8", trying to defend Leonie Phoenix at 6'4". Here is on the high side of her. But we saw this from Kelsey Plum in game one as well. She will willingly take a foul instead of give up a layup in that situation.
Kelsey Plum jumped with us before the game. That Stevens sheds Plum out to Jones. Off by the three, Lainey Hamilton the rebound. That's going to be number 2 on Plum. So 2 early fouls on Kelsey Plum.
And that's the problem when you do take the one on the last possession. Kelsey Plum was Vegas' best player in game one. Here gets the second foul. Will they leave her on the floor?
Then she looked at the bench and said, I'm good. That was unlucky. Davis, satire, no. Another open door for Jones. Stewart can't hit it. Just to finish that thought, Kelsey Plum was joking with us before the game and said, I told Leonie earlier this season, you just keep getting bigger. And Phoenix responded, well, you keep getting smaller. Here's Clark lining it up. Knocking it down again. Alicia Clark, 2 of 2 from 3.
He is going to force the New York defense to spread out because they were collapsed on that Chelsea Gray drive. Nice assist by Gray.
Ionescu turns the corner, and we saw a lot of that in game one. Defensive breakdowns with Ionescu just getting to the cup. Becky Hammond told us that her staff counted 16 made layups from New York in game one, as that's going to be an offensive foul going the other way. She said, we want that number to be more around 8. We've just got to be better with our defensive communication. And the offensive foul called against Alicia Clark first.
Oh, and some knee-to-knee contact with Lainey against Alicia Clark. Lainey has been So important to New York, especially on the defensive end and the pressure that she provides in game one, just picking up Gray full court.
Now Chelsea Gray just one assist in game one. Here's Stewart working on Clark.
A versatility for BREANNA Stewart. You have to bring the ball up the floor, get rid of it, post up, and score over the defense.
Here's Gray rummaging through and cupping it home.
You see it again because of the pressure that Jackie Young is putting on Sabrina Ionescu's full court. New York has a whole package of plays where Stewie initiates the offense.
Here's Jones, and a foul called on Wilson on the block. And Asia Wilson says, good call, 13 foul on Las Vegas.
BREANNA Stewart bringing the ball up the floor, just the elbow entry to Sabrina, a quick cut and post up. Stewie has a couple of inches on Clark.
And was 6 of 11 against her in game one of this series after she was 1 of 7 in game 4 of the finals against Clark. As Gray now is going to pick up a foul, her first, and already the 14th foul on Las Vegas. So New York will be in the bonus moving forward in this first.
Vegas has talked about being more physical on the defensive end of the floor. We've seen it here a couple of times already, although Phoebe had the little hook on her initially, but we've seen the officials see the physicality and make the call.
Stewart. We're going to take it to Clark through the lane. Top bucket for BREANNA Stewart. Wilson on the other end. Can't switch it in. 9-8 lead for the Liberty in the early going. Here's Ionescu. Ionescu, the hesitation. It's a kick. Cross court. Jones thought about it. 2. Go. A little hesitation there from Jones. Might have done her in. Here's Wilson.
Look at the swarm. The double team comes to BREANNA Stewart, and Wilson makes a perfect pass to Clark.
And Sandy Bondell said she was more concerned with the cuts of Clark than anything else. We saw a cut of Clark there, resulted in 8 early points from Alicia Clark, getting the start today. Lady Hamilton off the afternoon chip stick from Jackie Young. Lady Hamilton range in the 3. And a hand in the face.
That's a heartbreaker because the defense was good all the way around.
Coming into this series, Beth Hammond said she felt great about the defense. Vegas has been playing of late. As Ray drills a 3, better start for Chelsea Gray offensively here in game 2.
Right, Jackie Young. She had a really good cut to the basket. 2 defenders went with her, left Ray wide open.
Here's Jones on the roll. Jones. And New York turns it over to Cherry. New York a 1-0 series lead in game 2 in this best of 5 sets.
ESPN's coverage of the 2024 WNBA playoffs is presented by Google Pixel, the only phone engineered by Google, and in part by Gatorade. Is it in you? And Nike.
People always say,
It is what it is.
Until it isn't.
remember before AI when you had to type to search? When you couldn't ask your phone to do this?
Put these restaurants on the map.
What about taking a photo and reimagining it? Remember when all phones pretty much did the same stuff? Until they didn't. Get the all-new Google Pixel 9 Pro phone at googlestore.com.
Upset stomach? Ibirogast. Indigestion? Ibirogast. Bloating? Ibirogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Ibirogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Ibirogast.
If you want to stand for something greater,
Jump.
and get back up. To show that when you stand for something, it will stand forever. Continue.
Always dry scoop before you run.
Listen, hot dog diet got me shredded.
It's time we listen to science. One-A-Day is formulated with key nutrients to support whole body health. One-A-Day, science that matters.
Here in the W, we pride ourselves on having a super welcoming, calm, low-stakes environment.
This is playoff basketball.
This is a place where basketball matters. If you love real basketball, welcome to the W.
Well, Jonquel Jones, critical to New York and winning Game 1, another double-double, the 20th in her playoff career. And we have seen throughout her 2 seasons with the Liberty, she records a double-double. They win 29-3 over the last 2 years, Holly Rowe.
Well, they're calling her the X Factor. Sandy Brandella said we've been talking about all season long, but when you get double-double, we win games. We asked Jonquel about that crazy stat today, and she said, it is wild. It is so important for me to get the double-double. It is something I focus on. I even peek up at the Jumbotron during the game, but I want it to come within the flow of the game so there's still rhythm to what we do. But she now understands what her role is, and she said, last year, I wanted the fans to know that I could be better. She has come back as a better version of herself this season because she thought this New York crowd deserves her best, and that's what they're seeing.
They certainly are, Holly. And you can just see it was a healthier Jonquel from the start of the season. She actually said last year it was easier to sacrifice different parts of her game because she wasn't all the way healthy. This year, there's had to be more of a conscious, hey, I know I can do more, but that's not what we need right now in this moment. As Young leads it short, and it's out of bounds, New York couldn't control the rebound. Courtney Vandersloot in off the bench for the Liberty. And for Las Vegas, Tiffany Hayes in. So it's Hayes, Young, Wilson, Gray, and Clark for Las Vegas. Clark on the bench with 2 fouls. Jones, Stewart, Ionescu, Vandersloot, and Thiebish for New York. That's a costly foul for New York because it happens before the ball's inbounded. Wait for the play foul. First person on Jonquel Jones, but it gives Las Vegas a free throw. And anybody on Vegas can shoot. Yeah. It's the free throw. How about tonight? We've already had 6 lead changes. There were no lead changes in Game 1.
Brandella talked about the importance of a solid start for her team here in Game 2. Obviously, so important for Vegas as well after they struggled in the first quarter of Game 1.
Yeah. Difficult too, and you get to hit the bucket. Jackie Young a chance for 40 as Ionescu picks up her first personal.
Jackie Young has the entire right side of the floor to play with here. Just a nice little pull-up. He's trying to get on the
Yeah, this is the free throw. Yeah, well, something felt significant.
Yes.
Here's Jones. Hayes really trying to deny Ionescu. Ionescu step back 3 off the mark. Jones field goal. Jones the putback. New York already with more wins and rebounds tonight than they have all of Game 1.
Vegas, because they are so in tune with getting back in defensive transition, has not been attacking the offensive glass at all throughout the course of the regular season either against New York.
Young, 3. Much better start tonight for Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray. 5-point Vegas lead. They never led in Game 1. Ionescu tripped it up, makes it too strong. Wilson got the rebound. Went soaring into fingertip. Gray looking to work Stewart. Heard Becky Hammond say, Game 2, do or die. We have to win it. This fire's there. Vandersloot gets bumped. And a chance for three for the Vandersloot.
Becky Hammond told us pace was so important for the success of her team. Well, New York feels the same way. As soon as Snoop corrals the board, head up, pushing the other way, sees the lane, takes it inside. It's a tough finish, and she's falling to the ground.
Tiffany Hayes picks up her first personal. Jonathan Jones will get a breather for New York. Kennedy Burke in. Courtney Vandersloot, most career playoff assists. Five-time All-Star, a champion with Chicago back in 2021. After she orchestrated incredible playoffs, one of the best we'd ever seen before Chelsea Gray's 2022 playoff run. Here's Hayes cutting through to finishing. Rebound, Stokes into the game. A rare offensive rebound for Vegas. Wilson mid-range. It's good. First bucket of the game for the three-time MVP, Asa Wilson.
Having one defender on her, that's a relatively open look for Wilson.
And with the reverse hit here. When the game's over, the two-time defensive player of the year, Wilson.
This is the most offensively aggressive Courtney Vandersloot has looked in the last bunch of games for New York.
Here's Wilson out to Gray. Her three. She got it. Chelsea Gray, 3 for 3 to start game 2.
Talked about the efficiency for both Gray and Young.
Vandersloot catches. Extra feed, but able to save it.
How important that efficiency is. They're both real hungry with it today.
Lady Hamilton, not much space. Couldn't make it happen. And Vegas will watch it land out of bounds. Aces basketball lead by 5 with 2 to go in the first.
Asia Wilson here, just one defender on her. Usually New York has hands coming in, scoring her. And making the right decision. Passing to Gray 4 for 3.
9 assists on 9 made field goals from Vegas in this first. Meanwhile, New York just 3 assists for their made field goals. Hayes gets the whistle. And the veteran 50 Hayes is going to shoot too. Kennedy Burke picks up her first. Holly.
Well, guys, this team has said that Tiffany Hayes, they would not be anywhere they are now without her this season. They got late news that Candace Parker would not be able to return with foot complication. And they got reaching out to players. And Becky Hammond in a group text said, what about Tiffany Hayes? And everybody kind of laughed at her and said, she's retired. She retired in December. And Becky said, we've got to try. So they called her. She took the call. And here she is on this team. And they believe she should be the 6th player of the year. She has been essential to Las Vegas' success this season.
But you think it's either going to be her or Phoebish of New York who will win that award.
And what she brings, especially in this game with Kelsey Coleman foul trouble, is a player who can create for others by getting downhill touches in the paint.
Stewart gives it up. Burke long 2. Don't go. You see New York a few times today. Vacate the 3-point line and then take long 2s. New York, who led the league in 3s, made and taken for a 4th straight year. Gray in the first. Chelsea Gray has a bounce back in game 2. 10 points in the opening quarter after she had 7 all in game 1. Burke the drive and the charge is called as Hayes takes the contact. Second foul on Burke.
Attacking the baseline. Tip Hayes right there, feet outside the restricted area. Good job of getting set, taking the foul.
Very close to being in the restricted areas. Remember, if your heels are above the line, that is considered in the restricted area. Sidney Colson getting too early when it's turned it over. Absolute pizza pop to go. 7 points for Courtney Anderson in 4 minutes off the bench. She's the last 7 for New York. Three. No. Rebound Burke. 3-second difference game to shot clock. Seven to shoot. Stewart turns the corner. Late in gets the whistle. Game late for the game. And Brianna Stewart will shoot 2. Number 2 on Hayes.
Little upgrades. Your 6'4" post player can initiate the offense. Turn the corner. Contact there.
Stewart hits the first. Take over the incoming WNBA national TV schedule. The semis will continue with Game 3s on Friday on ESPN2. Minnesota, Connecticut, 7:30 Eastern, and then New York in Vegas at 9:30 Eastern. For more on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. Stewart goes 1 for 2. Here's Colson busting it up the floor. Colson gets it off. And going to the first. Much better start tonight for Las Vegas. About 0.8 after 1, trying to even up these best of 5. Semis Chelsea 10 points. He's the first of 4 of 5 shooting. And Chelsea Gray is with Holly Ruff.
Well, Chelsea, you had some open looks in game 1, but tonight you're hitting them. How is your mindset different?
Talking to my assistant, just watching some film, I had to change my follow through a little bit. So credit to him and Tyler Martin for always being there to change some things up when I needed.
As the team, Becky Hammond talked to your team today about 0.5 mentality, moving the ball. Already 9 assists for this group. How is that changing the rhythm?
Man, Alicia got us going on both ends of the floor. She moved so well, got the ball, and she knocked down some threes. I credit her for very being coming into the lineup and energy shipper, man.
Thank you so much.
For Chelsea Gray, the bounce back so strong. Game 2, Las Vegas, the 2-time defending champions. Lead by 5 after 1 quarter. Second quarter action coming up next.
At US Bank, we know how good it feels to reach your milestones. But we also know what really goes into getting you there. That's why we introduced Co-Browse, which connects you to a real banker in real time to help you do anything from adding a new debit card, learning how to save smarter, even creating spending limits. With Co-Browse, we're always there for you on your road to here. Because there's nothing as powerful as the power of us.
I'm a leader by pushing my teammates to be the best that they can be.
I am a leader because I set a strong example.
I'm a leader by being responsible.
I stand up for myself and others. I am confident. I am caring.
We want girls to lead their own way. That's why the NBA and WNBA are proud to support Lean In Girls, a program that teaches girls to reject stereotypes and embrace their leadership superpowers. This is what leadership looks like.
You know, there's this thing called age, and it sucks.
If you're over 50, imagine you could turn back the clock of your stiff, achy joints by years. Introducing InstaFlex Advanced.
It's restored my joints without just temporarily masking my symptoms and without scary side effects. When you can find a product that can take that away to the point that you can live your life again, that is a miracle to me.
Get a complimentary sample just by texting Blink to 321-321. InstaFlex Advanced targets the root cause of joint soreness and stiffness with a unique combination of 5 key natural ingredients. Key ingredients backed by 5 clinical studies.
I love this product. I'm telling you, it works.
InstaFlex Advanced is the #1 selling joint brand at GNC, but you can only get your complimentary sample by texting Blink to 321-321. Plus, text now, and we'll include a tube of InstaFlex pain cream for fast-acting relief, absolutely free. Text BLINK to 321-321 today.
Welcome back to ESPN's coverage of the 2024 WNBA playoffs presented by Google. The Las Vegas Raiders shared the ball in that first quarter. As many assists in that first as they had the entire first half of game one, essentially. We get to chat right now with Becky Hammond, their head coach. Coach, what do you like most about the way you all were flowing the offense today?
I mean, our defense helps our offense. We know that. So buckling down defensively helps. And also just keeping the ball moving. They're long, but it's still hard to rotate up and catch up with the ball. So we want to make some bodies and balls are moving.
Pace was really good initiating the offense in that first quarter. How important is it to have other players other than Chelsea Gray being able to initiate your offense?
Huge. We talk about multiple ball handlers. They really get into one ball handler and try to slow up your offense. But just bring multiple ball handlers. Do it by committee. No one is going to win out here by themselves. So as long as we do that, I feel good about it.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Alicia Barr in and out on that three. They are first two compete, inserted into the starting lineup today. Chelsea Clark back in at 2 fouls in the first. Clark and Gray a combined 4 of 6 from deep. They get 5 or 9 as a team. Meanwhile, New York 2 of 7. That ball down to 5. Another stack in possession. Yeah, that's school leads it short. Lady Hamilton fighting. We're trying to see a lot of good, clean possession for the offensive end for New York. Young finds the cover. Clark
One of the reasons is Vegas, as Becky pointed out, their offense has been so good they can step up their defense.
Lady Hamilton back on her middle. Young release. As Vegas turns over for a fourth time. And Stewart quickly back in for New York. It's Stewart, Jones, Caleb Thornton, and Nigel Lady Hamilton and Ionescu for the Aces. Colson, Clark, Stokes, Plum, and Young. Wilson and Gray getting the rest right now for Las Vegas. Here's Jones. Surges into Stokes and Philippines.
And once again, we see the New York offensive package with BREANNA Stewart initiated. Often it's an elbow entry pass. That time it was a horn set.
Wilson throws it behind the cover. Stewart 2-on-1 with Thornton. Stewart gives it up. Raising. Vegas.
There's more in any business than the game it's in. You want to meet customers where they are.
Digital experience game.
Make buying friction-free.
E-commerce strategy game.
Build competitive advantage. Rewrite the playbook game. That's where Deloitte comes in. We can help businesses of every kind advance and connect all that it takes to perform.
Whatever game you're
Deloitte, proud sponsor of progress.
Deciding which game to watch has always been tough. But with multi-view on YouTube TV, you can decide which games to watch. Try it free.
Feeling from a backed up gut? Miralax works naturally with the water in your body to help you go. Free your gut and your mood will follow. For 8 grams of fiber, try Mirror Fiber Gummies.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. Come experience the flame grilled difference with partners for just $5.
It's only a shot. Just throw it away.
Always try scoop before you run.
Listen, hot dog diet got me shredded.
It's time we listen to science. One-A-Day is formulated with key nutrients to support whole body health. One-A-Day, science that matters.
Up front, ACC doubleheader on ESPN. First, the Tigers face the Seminoles in Tallahassee. Then, the Hurricanes head to Berkeley and take on the Golden Bears. Clemson at Florida State and Miami at Cal, Saturday on ESPN.
Well, welcome back. We're getting a look at Barclays Center from Google Immersive View in Google Maps, which you can use to explore places and routes. Robin Roberts in the building with Clara Roussai. How about Gail King also here? Yeah. We have talk show royalty, front row, NBA royalty as well. Carmelo Anthony, Jason Sudeikis is here, the diehard Liberty fan. Everybody coming out to Barclays Center for Game 2 of these best-of-5 semis, and Sue Bird and Megan Rapinoe, always so stylish, sitting courtside.
The vibe and energy in this building over the course of the past couple of years, in particular the playoffs, is just unsurpassed.
It's been amazing. Nice little push from New York at the start of this second. Wilson back in for Las Vegas, so is Gray. Wilson gets a touch. Wilson takes it. It's it. And then
blows the kiss afterwards.
It's terrific defense from Jones, and Wilson going high off the glass. It's 30. Into the paint. Caleb gets to the front row. This looks like a touchdown. Wow, everything. Look at that down and taking another timeout. And she is not happy with the layup still gets it allowed. It was her biggest point of contention after game 1, and it just happened again here in game 2.
Upset stomach? Iberogast. Indigestion? Iberogast. Bloating? Iberogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Iberogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Iberogast.
Asia, the car's small.
It's fine.
When you became MVP once, was that fine? No, you did it twice.
But you're fine with this tiny car when you could just sell it to CarMax?
I can't feel my legs. Asia, the car's small.
It's a little cramped, but it's fine.
Fine? When you became MVP once, was that fine? No, you did it twice.
They built you a statue.
But you're fine with this tiny car when you could just sell it to CarMax?
You're right. It's not fun.
Can't feel my legs. Thanks.
Never settle on the lot or on the court. CarMax.
I'm telling you, Coach Staley, I could really get used to this retirement thing.
Coach K, there's a goat here.
The story of my life.
No, Coach, there is a goat here.
What's this?
$1,000 hospital bill, but I have good health insurance.
Did you say that?
He's talking about the expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
Well, with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap.
Aflac, huh?
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
What?
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yes, please.
Feast your eyes on this.
That's sexy. Feels so new.
I want to feel this feeling again and again.
Can I hold it?
How bad do you want to hold it?
I'm not going to beg, but pretty please.
Please don't. Go ahead. Press a button.
Oh, it's glowing.
We should do this more often.
Agreed.
Rekindle the feeling of love with the new iPhone 16 Pro One X. You can feel it again and again with the latest iPhones every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime.
What does a robot know about love? It takes a human to translate that leap in our hearts into something we can see and hold. Etsy.
Always try scoop before you run.
Listen, hot dog diet got me shredded.
It's time we listen to science. One-A-Day is formulated with key nutrients to support whole body health. One-A-Day, science that matters.
back in Brooklyn where Aces head coach Becky Hammond not thrilled with the layups that her team has given up. A quick second time out in their faces. Why is she frustrated, Ryan Rucco? Well, she told us before the game. In game one, New York had 16 layups inside. We need to cut that in half. And then you just see the ease with which Thornton is able to get inside the paint.
And we've seen it a few times in this first half. New York dominating the battle of the paint. Also, for the Liberty, they had just 3 assists in that opening quarter. They already have 3 in the second, establishing a little better rhythm on the offensive end.
And it starts on the perimeter. You have to keep your assignment in front of you. And that's how Jackie Young did not. And there's only so much Kelsey Plum could do because she's in foul trouble.
And I whistle. Here's we set things up to Hollywood.
Becky Hammond told us she was up till 4 in the morning after game 1 watching film, and her frustration level with her team was high because they had so many schemes put in place to help them, and they just didn't execute it. For one example, she wanted them to pick up full court pressure for the whole game. They only did it 10 times in that game. So time and time again, things she's trying to get her team to do, they're just not executing, and that was the final straw. You saw the demonstrative timeout.
Yeah, Holly didn't execute that pass there either. Meanwhile, Jones picks up her second foul on that last possession. 2 for Burke, 2 for Jones, 2 for Plum, and Hayes for Vegas. Thornton gets inside and finishes. Plum being careful with 2 fouls. And New York back in front.
And a New York Liberty team right now with the lineup just has good size.
Here's Bray. Bray looking to wiggle free. Shovels it off to Plum. Plum can't dance around Thornton. And she traveled. Terrific defense from New York. Possession.
We saw this a lot in game 1 as well. Just the energy with which New York has been playing on the defensive end. They have size and strength. Plum simply cannot get around Thornton. She's swarmed as well. The top defense has been on point in this series for New York.
11-2 going back to the end of the first for New York. Jones off to Ionescu. Ionescu to the corner. Lady Hamilton with 5 to shoot. Didn't take it. Trying to put it on the floor against young Lady Hamilton. Gets 6 away to the Wilson dancing inside for 2 on them.
Just continues to create for herself. That time going back to her right hand. One-on-one defense. She's going to score.
When you need an answer, that's a pretty good one. Stewart can hit the 3. Vegas trying to play with pace. Becky Hammond telling us, I want us to play fast, not shoot fast. As Young misses the play, and gets fouled. Young was hit on the second attempt. She's confused. So is Becky Hammond. Stewart working hard, draws 2. Wilson knocks it away. Aces control. Gray coughs it up. 2-on-1 the other way, and that's 2 has it kicked.
Really good napkin hands by Asia Wilson in the last possession defensively to help get that deflection and steal on the double of BREANNA Stewart inside.
Caleb Thornton to the bench. You see the way the Aces offense has stalled thus far in the second after a big first. 5 turnovers in the quarter as well. Stewart goes baseline, Euros, can't play in, gets it back, stops it home. Stewart at 34-81. Her 6th career 30-point playoff game. Plum sticks the 3. First points of the game for Kelsey Carter. First field goal attempt.
Tough shot, too. It was well contested by Beavish.
Ionescu out to Lady Hamilton. Missed it. Young secures the glass for Las Vegas. New York just 2 of 10 for the Vegas, 6 for 10. Wilson off the gray, extra feed. Plum cutting through, missed the leg. Stewart's third rebound finds Laney Hamilton. Beavage. New York in front by 3. Plum serves it up, and a foul called on Stewart. Now see Plum will shoot 2, and Stewart picks up her first.
One more time, BREANNA Stewart initiating the offense. Great back up. Laney Hamilton. Max Beavish. And she has shot the ball so well throughout the playoffs.
Beavish 1 of 2 for 3 today. She is 9 for 13 in these playoffs. And it looks like New York's going to challenge this foul call on BREANNA Stewart. And we know the Liberty, they are not hasty with their challenges. Very conservative. Let's see.
BREANNA Stewart, New York is challenging the foul.
Upset stomach? Ibirogast. Indigestion? Ibirogast. Bloating? Ibirogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Ibirogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Ibirogast.
I'm telling you, Coach Staley, I could really get used to this retirement thing.
Coach K, there's a goat here.
The story of my life.
No, Coach, there is a goat here.
What's this? $1,000 hospital bill? But I have good health insurance. Did you say gap?
He's talking about the expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
Well, with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap.
Aflac, huh? Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Aflac.com.
Feeling from a backed up gut? Miralax works naturally with the water in your body to help you gut. For your gut, and your mood will follow. For 8 grams of fiber, try Mirror Fiber Gummies.
The NBA preseason begins Friday, our first game. Sunday on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. The Pistons host the Bucks at 8 Eastern. Well, Dylan's still taking a look at this challenge from the Liberty. The foul called on BREANNA Stewart. It doesn't look like there's a lot there.
But I do think there's enough there to hold the ball.
Maybe the left hand on the back, and then
Let's hold the back isn't much, but right here, the right swing on the guide hand or the non-shooting hand for Plum, I think is probably enough for the officials to uphold it.
could be deemed marginal. Taking a long look here.
Nobody wants to be deemed marginal.
That's a great point. It's the first foul on Stewart, so it's not about that. It's just about this play, this moment of the game. New York's getting a little momentum, feeling like there's a clean defensive stand. There you go, a successful challenge for New York as the contact team marginal, and New York also had imminent possession, so they're going to get the basketball. An early momentum moment in this game. New York started to build something after being down by team. 3-point lead, and now a chance to make it a 2-possession lead. Good challenge from Sadie Rondell under set. Ionescu. Ionescu looking for an angle. Finds Jones. Jones. 3-second violation. Jennifer Jones as New York turns it over.
They have to be on screen because once you get the ball, it's suspended, so it shouldn't be JJ.
It's suspended for an immediate shot.
Right, which she takes. Here. Sabrina's out.
If you don't make an immediate move to the basket or shoot, then the 30 seconds is caught.
You don't think JJ's was immediate?
I'm guessing that's what was up for interpretation.
Yeah.
Hayes soars in for the offensive rebound. Hayes in the corner. Tiffany Hayes making it happen with the old board, and then a three to tie it at 37. Anderson. Company to Jones. Stewart. They're going to take Clark. Wants it. Here comes. Tiffany Hayes, Euros, Bates, can't hit. Phoenix takes it off the ground. Puts it in. Puts the foul. Tiffany Hayes, a chance for three.
What a difference for Vegas in this game already on the offensive glass. Here, come down. Tiff Hayes doesn't make the first one, but continues to pursue. Alicia Clark gets in there as well. And now, opportunity for the and one.
Vegas never had more than 3 offensive rebounds in the game against New York all season long. Hayes has had 2 on the last 2 possessions. 3-point Vegas lead. Stewart doesn't get the whistle. Holds it up and on. Here's Gray off the deflection. Hayes out to Wilson. 3 to shoot. Clark gets it up. Whoa, shot. 9 first-half turnovers for Vegas. And that's 6 in the quarter.
From that floor, Angel Wilson's looking at Alicia Clark. It's like, shoot the ball. When Asia made that pass, take that shot.
Back and forth, opening half of game 2. Ionescu. She got 18 straight playoff game with an 8-3 for Sabrina Ionescu. She's hit these 3 threes in 5 straight playoff games. Clark Pennington, Stewart the board. Finds Thornton inside for 2. What the hell?
Defense turning into offense the other way. Once again, Brianna Stewart handling the basket, making the defense. Thornton finishing with all kinds of contact from Angel Wilson. Brianna Stewart initiating the break and even has 1 6 for New York so far in this first half.
Well, to the point that she has 5 assists already tonight. Now, Thornton. In the minutes that she has given New York off the bench, Taylor Thornton with 9 points in 8 minutes and has not missed.
Anderson's been really good off the bench. The New York Liberty's bench has gone from a detriment a season ago to a short set here this year.
New York's bench at +9 in this game. Hayes. Gray trap left it on the back. Hit her. New York ball.
Just like an instinct on defense by the New York Liberty here. In the corner, let's just go trap because it's a great place to do so and advance by both Phoenix and Thornton.
10 turnovers now for Vegas. It's to New York run.
Talk about a detrimental asset. How about Sabrina Ionescu on the defensive end? She was very good in game 1 there, did a perfect job moving her feet, not allowing Kelsey Clark to go baseline.
Got a 6-50 difference game in shot clock. Vanderpool giving it up. Stewart on the attack. Stewart can't finish it. A chance for Vegas here. 7 seconds left in the half. Wow, high Ionescu saw it coming and tapped it out of bounds.
Sabrina Ionescu is quicker and faster, in particular laterally on the defensive end, and yet she's still a foot of doing that offensively.
Patient, picking her spot, something Sandy Bundell can very complimentary of. 8 points for Ionescu, 3-7 shooting. Gray gets it off. Can't hit it. That'll do it for the first half. New York been behind by 8. They lead by 6. But Drake, Janae, Maryland have the State Farm halftime for you. Well, Sabrina Ionescu started to find her strength late in the half. The Liberty lead by 6, looking to take a 2-0 series lead in these best of 5 seconds.
ESPN's coverage of the 2024 WNBA playoffs, presented by Google, is brought to you by AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yes, please.
Feast your eyes on this.
That's sexy. Feels so new.
I want to feel this feeling again and again.
Can I hold it?
How bad do you want to hold it?
Not in a bag, but pretty please.
Don't. Go ahead. Press a button.
Oh, it's glowing.
We should do this more often.
Agreed.
Rekindle the feeling of love with a new iPhone 16 Pro 1X. You can feel it again and again with the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime.
Siri, what's the name of the guy I had a meeting with a couple of months ago at Cafe Grinnell?
You met Zach Wingate at Cafe Grinnell.
Hey!
Zach, yeah.
Oh, did you remember me?
Yeah, of course. As soon as I saw you, I'm like, it's Zach. Nobody walks like Zach.
One of the UFC's most lethal weapons. Their commentary display is phenomenal. This kid is getting
Gorilla Super Glue. Brush for edge-to-edge coverage and nozzle for precise application all in one. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
With Click Eyewear, say goodbye to losing your readers and hello to convenience. Lake readers feature strong front connection magnets, so I don't have to worry about misplacing or damaging them. Quick glasses are always there when you need them.
The original is my go-to, but the spicy filet lives up to the hype. Hey, it's Jillian, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is the combination of flavors, the sweet honey, the kick from the jalapenos, amazing.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
Your crispy wraps. With the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one pan. Have it your way.
Welcome to WNBA Halftime, presented by State Farm.
Welcome back to our WNBA Countdown Studios. It's halftime. The Liberty with a 46-40 lead over the Aces. Chelsea Gray, more effective on the offensive end, aggressive early, 10 points. Alicia Clark inserted into the starting lineup. She has a Brianna Stewart, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Sabrina Ionescu with 8 points in that first half. Welcome in, LaTonya Robinson, joined alongside Andrea Carter, our wonderful basketball analyst, former #1 draft pick in the WNBA, Chanel Gumike, with the most beautiful green eyeshadow
Thank
we've ever seen.
Thank you, friend.
And our Hall of Fame, Women's Basketball Hall of Fame coach, Carolyn Peck. Interesting first half. Some swings, some foul trouble. We had a change in the starting lineup that I mentioned. But New York has the lead. They are up by 6 points. Drea, what did you see from the Liberty in the first half of that?
Well, just so impressed by the Liberty as far as the complete team performance and the ability to respond, because the Aces came out firing. When you think about this New York Liberty team, they scored 20 points off of 11 Aces turnovers, so their defense is where it needs to be. Offensively, Brianna Stewart has been great. When you look at her points, yes, she's 3 of 8 from the field. She only has 7 points, but she has also been able to find her teammates. She's got 5 assists in that half. New York all around look more together. Their ball movement has been better in this first half than the Aces, and they really just have too many weapons. When you think about the paint points, 16, or the paint points are absolutely unbelievable. 28 paint points to just 10 for the Aces.
Exactly.
16 points off of the bench to just 7 for the Aces. So they're winning in multiple categories.
Oh, yeah. Those paint points got Becky Hammond fired up. If you see this energy, this emotion after a simple layup, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Watch this. KP in foul trouble. She just sort of lets, Thornton go by, and guess what? Becky rips into him. Whoa!
Y'all can bring your lips. You can bring your lips at home.
Thank you. Are you doing? And that's because last game, they gave up 16 layups. You cannot give those easy buckets based off of the mismatches that Stewie is forcing to the New York Liberty.
Well, yeah, the defense was a problem, but also offensively. Because when you look for the Aces in the first quarter, they had 9 assists. Well, in the second quarter, they only had, 3. The ball stopped moving.
Yeah.
The body stopped moving. Look here in the first quarter, that hard cut by Jackie Young allowed Chelsea Gray to be open and have time for her 3. How often did we see that in the second quarter? Not very much. That's the important thing, is that even though that New York up the ante defensively, the Las Vegas Aces, they lost their composure. What did they do?
They got impatient.
Yeah, because with the pressure defensively, started dribbling too much. Dribbling is a security blanket. The ball has to move, bodies have to move.
They got to find a way to get Asia Wilson the ball. Fewest field goal attempts all year long at just 4. She's 3 for 4. That should be what?
Yeah.
10 for 16.
She's passed up shots.
Yeah.
Top of the key.
One 3.
At the top of the key, she's looking for ball reversal. She's got to be an option down the middle of the floor. If she's in the middle, she's at least got to make an attempt. The defense will shrink. She can kick out, and then she can get it back in.
You got to get the ball to the MVP. I mean, some way. You got to make her a factor of the second half. All right, guys, don't forget, speaking of second game of our doubleheader features, Nafisa Collier, the Defensive Player of the Year, the Minnesota Lynx, trying to even up the series with the Connecticut Sun. It's been all Alyssa Thomas, Dejanay Carrington, and we're so impressive with the defense. And look at this beautiful velour track.
Bring them back from the 2000s.
Always great fits. We'll be back.
This halftime is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Delay.
Hey, chick from State Farm, what's going on here?
Come save so much money when home and auto with the personal price plan. Decide to go to practice for ballet.
Delay. Sabe.
Think bundle and save?
Hey, Hutch, less talking, more dancing. Double time. Bullets.
Bundle and save with the personal price tag.
I want to see that on game day.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. If you want to stand for something greater, jump and get back up again. To show that when you stand for something, it will stand forever. Get ready.
Aching joints, reach for the spray. Muscle soreness, reach for the spray. With Tidal, next generation pain relief. Tidal cryotherapy spray and Tidal heat therapy spray penetrate deep for rapid relief. Available online or at your favorite retailer.
Joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Deep down in my heart. It's down in my heart. I got a joy, 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 joy down in my heart. It's down in my heart. Today, I got to grasp this greatest feeling. This feeling's really here to stay. And it's a joy that needs revealing. So I just want to say,
Asia, the car's small.
It's a little cramped, but it's fine.
Fine? When you became MVP once, was that fine? No, you did it twice.
They built you a statue.
But you're fine with this tiny car when you could just sell it to CarMax?
You're right. It's not fun.
Can't feel my legs.
Never settle on the lot or on the court. CarMax.
To buy or not to buy? That is their question. And nobody knows shoppers better than Shopify. The undisputed, undefeated, checkout champion of the world. Businesses that want to win with Shopify.
You're watching WNBA Halftime, presented by State Farm.
Welcome back. We have gone to X to get your tweets. This one is from, I'm gonna have to work on the pronunciation. Oh, good job. Stanford. Hey, WNBA Countdown Crew. I want you all to answer this. Will the Aces repeat or will we have a new WNBA champion?
Based off the percentages, depends on the outcome of this game.
True. Very true. If you go up 2-0, you're 18-0 in WNBA history. So I think that win tonight first.
Well, the Aces are in some foul trouble going into the second half. That's going to make it even tougher for them to take at least one victory back to Vegas.
Yeah, I agree. That's it. All right, next week, what we got? This one's from Jenny LaCroix. If you were a 3x3 team, who would be the sub? Oh, that's Drea coming off the bench. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah, let's start. What? She got a bad knee.
Which one of y'all guarding on the perimeter?
She got a bad knee.
Which one? I'm just providing points.
Which one's guarding on the perimeter?
So you're the she dark swing.
I know I'm the first draft pick in this thing.
Shanae's starting no matter what. Right. Actually playing all 40 minutes.
I'm gonna put you in. I'm sorry.
We're competing for each other. We're playing big. 6'4". Did you see Leonie Stevens beating up on the perimeter? It's possible.
No, I'm right here with Dre. Dre, you don't know.
Yeah, crazy. It took you 10 minutes to get to that. Better late than never tonight. Asia Wilson in the Las Vegas Aces. Please. Looking at you. And never late as well. We need to see the MVP.
Let's get this fantasy draft started.
You're on the clock, Sid.
I'm gonna go with Olivia Martinez, tech CEO, raised 3 rounds of funding, launched 2 products, and had a 3rd child.
Yeah, I'd definitely take over Chloe Thompson.
Are you trying to reverse psychology me right now? Like, I don't know, Chloe up revenue by 11%, blocked 15 cyber breaches, and finished 10 digital transformations. Triple double.
Here in the W, we pride ourselves on having a super welcoming, calm, low stakes environment.
This is playoff basketball.
This is a place where basketball matters. If you love real basketball, welcome to the W.
You know what it's saying to keep going? That's very easy.
The defeated John.
WNBA playoff.
Put our hands up on the coast.
A historic night from Sabrina.
Can't move forward, I gotta stay focused.
The WNBA playoffs presented by Google on ESPN2.
Whatever life throws your way, just watch and forget. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. All these wickedly delicious stars only has risen. Looking for a thirsty quench, take a sip if you dare. What if your body didn't have to hurt after being active? Introducing Stogo, the only apparel with adjustable medical grade support designed to help you overcome injuries, minimize pain, and regain the confidence to get back out there. Stogo's supportive apparel is engineered with 90 feet of high-strength cables that reinforce the body and control dials that allow you to adjust the support. Stogo is trusted by professionals, world-class athletes, and weekend warriors who all want one thing: more activity and less pain. Learn more at Stogo.com.
We just need to move the ball. Move the ball a little bit more. We will get what we want if we move the ball. They will switch. We can see mismatches out of movement. Okay, so the first one's not a great shot. Move the ball, but be aggressive.
Welcome you back to ESPN's coverage of the 2024 WNBA playoffs presented by Google. Get ready for the start of the third quarter of Game 2 of these best-of-5 semifinals. The Liberty, a 46-40 lead on the Aces. New York, a plus 18 in the paint in that first half. We welcome you for that once again. Ryan Rucco alongside the Hall of Famer Rebecca Lobo. How about Breanna Stewart and her ability to initiate offense in that first half?
New York has needed her to do that because of the extended pressure by the Vegas Aces guards. And Breanna Stewart at 6'4" says, all right, no problem. She can bring the ball down on the floor, down the floor. The New York Liberty in that first half had 18 points on 8-11 field goal when Stewie was the initiator. Here she gives it up, gets a rough back. When she gets it off of the defensive glass, she can push the pace as well. Great vision, passing ability, can find cutters as they go to the basket. New York, they've been really good this year. They've made that extra pass. So what a luxury to have Breanna Stewart in that role.
Meanwhile, Asia Wilson, her fewest field goal attempts in any half this season, just 4 in the first half. Although Becky Hammond did tell us before the game that part of the game plan would be Asia getting rid of the ball quickly early so that she could go off late. Let's chat now with Sandy Brondello joining us. Coach, what's your thoughts about that first half?
Motion out right here to make them talk to us to help give them some motion here. The way we need to move the ball.
What did you think about your bench in that first half? They gave me some really good minutes.
Great minutes. I thought Sloop at the pace getting downhill was fantastic. Being aggressive. And KT, obviously, we played the 3 bit of the 4. Just, it was really tough at both ends of the ball. Never helped us.
Sandy, we appreciate the time. Good luck. Sandy Brondello joining us. It's Jones playing today. Beautiful delivery from Breanna Stewart. Now 6 assists for Stewart.
Breanna Stewart officially on triple-double watch. She has never had one.
11-0 going back to the end of the second quarter for New York. Wilson, what pass? Swinging around, Young hits on a 3.
Asia Wilson won't get credited for the assist on that, but a beautiful hockey assist with the right unselfish play.
Stewart wanted to hand off to Ionescu, trying to get Plum involved in the action. The E-Bish, she got it. Now 10 for 14 from 40 in these playoffs. And Jackie Young and Phoebish fit into it a little bit. The foul called on Phoebish. That will be her first.
Once again, BREANNA Stewart just making the right decision. Quick to Jonathan Jones as she ran the floor, and then Phoebish here. Look how quickly she gets this shot off. Usually you see her with a little bit more time.
Here's Wilson from the block, airman it. The next to the rebound, New York running. Lady Hamilton. We're going to attack Young. Lady Hamilton forces it up. Not a good decision there from Lady Hamilton. We've seen that a few times tonight where she insists a little bit more than New York would like when they're 0.5 offense.
Yeah, I don't know that she saw someone though on the perimeter who was opening up, didn't have cutters coming through the lane either.
They're still floats it. Just leaving the night for New York. It is 10. Wilson brings out. Danger time for Vegas. Stewart will fire. Wilson up with the rebound for fifth. 4 assists, 6 points. Wilson down to right at the cup for 5th.
She's going to have to create some of her own offense because she simply is not getting enough touches.
Jones catch. Well, Jones with 9. No member of the Liberty in double figures. They have 6 players with at least 6. Air ball there. Stewart brings it down on 3. Fading. No. Jones couldn't handle it out of bounds to Las Vegas.
I love big showing some versatility. Asia Wilson 6'4" hits the defensive board, post to post, crossover, and finish. Jacqueline Jones 6'6", up to the 3, drained her.
I believe there's some confusion as to whether or not Jacqueline Jones' foot was on the line on that long jumper as Gray lays it in. And it was a 2 for Jones, not a 3. The 8-point New York lead. It's Jones trying to work Wilson. Jones under the hoop, picks it out. Lady Hamilton, 1 second left, Stewart. Down on the rim, nothing more. Here comes Las Vegas. Oh, what a look for Gray. Young, she got it. Victory for Jackie Young up the delivery for Chelsea Gray. Good response here for Vegas. Ionescu, met by Wilson. That was a deterrent. 9 below Stewart, and BREANNA Stewart is back. First personal on Jackie Young.
Jackie Young started this game strong. She has been efficient from the 3-point line, 50% so far in this game. Might be important for Vegas for her to be efficient offensively.
Molly?
Well, Jackie Young has really been fighting through some physical ailments. She said she hasn't been herself since the Olympic gold medal game because she's been getting treatment during the practices, really fighting through some pain. She asked me to keep her injury private, and I'll respect that. But just know she is battling intense pain. She's out here doing the best she can. And I will say this, I think this is the best I've seen Jackie look since that Olympic break. She is in a rhythm tonight.
And she's a gamer. Yes. We have known that for years. It's so funny when we talk to Jackie about, so what does she love off the court? The first thing she mentions is weightlifting. And it's no wonder we see the kind of consistent shape she is in and motor she has. Clark, no. Jones, the rebound, number 7 for John Wells Jones, closing in on another playoff double-double. Anderson in off the bench for New York. Laney Hamilton getting a breather. Ionescu cuts through the lane, ditch to the corner. Vandersloot overcooked it. And Jones whacks it out of bounds to Vegas.
Last 2 possessions offensively for Vegas, though, you saw their guards do a better job of staying between Sabrina Ionescu and the basket, forcing her to make passes out of the paint. Saw how fired up Beckingham got in the first half when they were not able to do that.
Well, back-to-back timeouts as a result. Here's Wilson. Deep jumper. Wow.
What a contested finish led by Wilson over Brianna Stewart.
10 points for Wilson, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. For a 3-time MVP. Ionescu. We're going to check Young. Not an easy pass. Ionescu. The southpaw away. Wilson gets fouled by Ionescu. And number 2 on Sabrina Ionescu.
Asia Wilson certainly has come alive here in the third quarter. Tough shot and finish. Sabrina Ionescu going to the left, able to finish this time with her touch in the paint.
I be in the we're real neat free with a little sleep. I'm a little neat free, but I'm all cocky. They don't.
People always say
It is what it is.
until it isn't. Remember before AI when you had to type to search? And when you couldn't ask your phone to do this?
Put these restaurants on a map.
What about taking a photo and reimagining it? Man, remember when all phones pretty much did the same stuff? Until they didn't. Get the all-new Google Pixel 9 Pro phone at googlestore.com.
Deciding which game to watch is always hard. But with multi-view on YouTube TV, you can decide which games to watch. Try it free.
I miss you.
When you think about it,
Are you coming home?
I'll be there when you wake up.
the trips the world takes are trips home. It's the feeling we all eventually long to get back to. No matter what took us away to begin with. We know because at Delta we're travelers, just like you. Which is why we try to make you feel at home long before you even get there.
Feeling from a backed up gut? Miralax works naturally with the water in your body to help you go. Free your gut and your mood will follow. For 8 grams of fiber, try Mirror Fiber Gummies.
Make me go, make me go,
Come see the Royal Caribbean.
I'm telling you, Coach Staley, I could really get used to this retirement thing.
Coach K, there's a goat here.
The story of my life.
No, Coach, there is a goat here.
What's this? $1,000 hospital bill? But I have good health insurance. Did you say Gap?
He's talking about the expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
Well, with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap.
Aflac, huh?
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Upset stomach? Iberogast. Indigestion? Iberogast. Bloating? Iberogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Iberogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Iberogast.
Now, time to take a look at what fans have been searching for, brought to you by Google. Searches for Brianna Stewart Championship, the breakout search in the U.S. as we send things over to Holly Rush.
Brianna Stewart has been on fire as a distributor and facilitator in this first half. 7 assists,
second most in her playoff career. She has always had a very high basketball IQ, mostly because she's been obsessed with basketball since she was about 5 years old. She would dribble the basketball around her neighborhood for hours every day after school. But my favorite story about little Stewie was she would always call out sick to school for March Madness. Her parents would let her, and she would stay home to watch all the basketball games during the school season.
See, that's good personal support right there. You like that.
I just like little Stewie. It looks like a cartoon.
Was she ever little? Hayes lays it in. Nobody picked her up, but Tiffany Hayes said, you know what, I'm fine. We have to block this up. 59-54, New York in front. Liberty with a 1-0 series lead in the best of 5 semis. Game 3 in Vegas Friday night.
This communication, Vegas is so worried about Sabrina and Eskio on that little handoff that 2 defenders went with Sabrina and none with Corky Anderson.
Hayes off to the corner. Gray will try a 3. Air ball. Clark keeps it alive. Through the shoot. Young will fire. Hit from 3.
What a performance today by Jackie Young, just hitting tough shots.
4-7 for 3. She has 15 points. And now New York wants a timeout with 3 to go in this third.
Jackie Young leading all scorers in this game with 15. She needs to be efficient today. She is efficient.
My name is Aaliyah Lawson. I'm a professional basketball player, but there's more that needs to. As athletes, we almost get put in this box of being one-dimensional. Being my whole self looks like never changing who I am, but also being able to step outside the box and try different things. I would describe my personal style as comfortable but very fashionable, like I'm a big color girl. TJ Maxx has everything I need to express every part of who I am. Max, what makes you, you?
From my lips, my mouth, to my ears. Everyone's know that finding the right products can be a major struggle. Maya, fire.
I just late.
Curls, frizz, I don't know her. For wash day, for every day. And don't even get me started on the smell. Created by me, for all of you.
Jackie Young with a massive third quarter thus far when Vegas desperately needs it. The Aces in a 1-0 hole in these best of 5 semis. And New York a 4-point lead in this third. They've led by as many as 6. Vegas has been able to take away. This will be against Young. Her second personal, just the second team foul against the Aces in this third.
Vegas has thrown a variety of different defenders at Sabrina and Eskio. That last possession was a great example. Tiffany Hayes just blew up what New York was trying to do, the screen, the free Eskio and Eskio.
Eskio P3. 6 straight playoff game with at least 3 made threes for Sabrina and Eskio. As Thornton gets called for the foul on the backcourt.
And this is why you have to try to blow up screens to stay with Sabrina and Eskio. A little bit of space, and she is so good draining those deep ones.
Wilson, the elbow, no. Doing the rebound, her 6th, also has 11 points and 8 assists. In the corner, Thornton.
First miss of the night.
Then 4th to 4th with the floor to Ray. Oh, what a time. And then Sabrina to the rejection. 3-point, keeping in bounds. Step down.
Looked like it was going to be an easy 2 inside after this beautiful pass, and Sabrina comes out of there. Just watched it on the left hand as well.
Yes.
It's tough.
It's out of bounds. She grabbed it.
It's hard to block the shot. Is it on?
Yeah. Something from someone who yeah. Gray getting in it. Ionescu turns the corner, gives it up. Vanderpool puts it on the disc, set to shoot. Looking for help, buckets in Lady Hamilton. But I just corner three. Look up. Yield the rebound. Young pushing pace with Gray. Gray motors in. Can't spin it home. Wilson gets the whistle. And Asia Wilson is going to shoot two. A reminder coming up next, Connecticut, Minnesota. Game 2 from Minnesota. The Sun taking game 1, a great back and forth contest. Second person on Taylor Thornton.
6 offensive rebounds now for Vegas. And we've seen it multiple times where they've gotten an offensive board, drawn the foul, and then got to the free throw.
The WNBA makes its changemaker partners, AT&T, Carmax, Deloitte, Google, Nike, and U.S. Bank for the parallel support and dedication for uplifting the league and WNBA players. A push ball for you on the other series that came to tonight between the Lynx and the Sun.
What a difference Marie Lieber has made for the Connecticut Sun. Some of the bombs she was able to get in game 1 of that series, and how disruptive Connecticut was defensively against a Minnesota team that relies so much on pace of play and pretty offensive flow.
Little pressure, full court defensively from Vegas. Anderson at 5 Hayes on Ionescu. Lost the handle from Hassett. Here comes Plum floating ahead. Young to catch. And a foul on Jackie Young.
About the back-to-back by the backcourt of the New York Liberty. We saw first was Sabrina Ionescu, and then how does fucking Vandersloot get this one? She hangs ahead, able to block Jackie Young here. I mean, that's all ball, no foul. Vandersloot, 5'8". Hey, that's generous.
I think it's supposed to generous. And someone on Team 510.
Yes, that's it.
Well, we do down there. Jones draws 2. Vandersloot. Off the bench and incredibly accepted to Devin Vandersloot with 12 points. Rob looking to answer at times. Huge 3 there from Kelsey Plum. 2-for-1 opportunity for New York. Vegas now 11 for 22 from deep, and that's going to be 6 of 5. Let's do 3. It's Jimbo Jones gets Wilson for a third.
Sabrina Ready her bench support for their
review. And Sandy Rondell saying, "Matt, I'm not doing it anymore." Seven-second difference, game and shot clock. Hayes gives it up. Plum. This is deflected out of bounds by Anderson. 7 on the shot clock.
Anderson has been great tonight. She has been absolutely great off the bench for New York.
No turnovers in the third for Vegas. After they locked it up 8 times in the second. Wilson gets the whistle. And Angel Wilson will shoot it.
So John Paul's 4th foul?
It is. Oh, they'll give it to Caleb Thornton instead, her third. So Thornton picks up her third. So it's Thornton on the reach, not Jones on the contest. Caleb Thornton, so the MMOs make
That's a good job, Joan. You're like, I've got this. You know, I've got the size. Let me just contest Asia. But that's what New York's defense has been against Asia Wilson throughout this series. Is bringing in extra arms and extra contests.
Wilson hits the first round because Wilson's been very efficient in these first two games, but she has not had the bounty of opportunities she's used to because of the way New York has scored.
And she hasn't forced it. She's made the right decisions. It's the reason she has 4 assists on the day.
Wilson, this is the second. Jones fighting for the rebound, and it's going to be New York basketball. That's going to be a loose ball against Las Vegas. They are over the limit, so it's going to put the Liberty at the line. As Kia Stokes is in some pain in the aftermath of it.
The players pursuing the basketball.
Looked like kind of bumped heads at some point in there.
Is there a foul there though on either player?
Felt like they kind of both were in the same spot. The entire Vegas bench comes over to Kia Stokes. Literally the entire team now around Kia Stokes on the sideline. And Becky Hammond discussing the call with Mai Forsberg, Randy Richardson, Teresa Stuck, the other officials.
The woman on the court is a loose ball foul on Kia Stokes. Action is under review for offside.
There's certainly not a hostile left.
No.
I didn't even think there was any kind of a foul. I just thought there was contact as 2 players went. Try to get the ball right there. You see 2 heads hit one another. But certainly no hostile act.
Right. Unfortunate contact.
Yes.
But I don't think anything from Jones that would be deemed hostile upgraded to any kind of penalty. Meanwhile, I know it's a little thing, Rebecca, but just love seeing the entire Aces team go over there to Kia Stokes. Literally, their entire bench went over to check on her. It's a team that has been through back-to-back championship runs together, trying to three-peat, and Kia Stokes clearly in some pain and needed some assistance after that collision.
After review, JJ and Kia Stokes knock heads as the call is going out of bounds. It's incidental contact. They were reserved with a loose ball foul, penalty free throw with Jennifer Jones.
So nothing more than the initial call.
Correct. There wasn't a challenge there on the actual foul. The officials can decide to go on their own to see if there was anything more in terms of a hostile act, and there wasn't. So it's just the initial common foul call.
They can't take away the initial foul when reviewing for the hostile act there.
Only if Vegas had chosen to challenge it, which they did not.
Exactly. But the review just from the officials themselves, only about the aspect of the initial call. Jones, her first free throw of the day is good. Becky Young and Becky Hammond going through with 9.5 to go in this third. Kia Stokes back in the locker room for the Aces. It's been a really diverse attack tonight from New York. Nobody with more than 13, but several players with at least 8. Jones hits both free throws. 6 seconds left in the third. Young looking for some space, and Luther going against Las Vegas. And offensive foul. Tiffany Hayes from her third. And New York still with some time to operate here with 3.8. Stewart brings it in. Vandersloot gets it off. And the Liberty 7-point lead to 3. Trying to take a 2-0 lead in these semifinals. And Courtney Vandersloot, what a day off the bench is with Holly Rowe.
The 5-8 block doesn't happen every day. How were you opportunistic with your defense on that big play?
Just go back and I got my.
The bench has been impactful. You're playing a new role off the bench for this team. How have you taken pride in that role? Because the bench may be the difference in this game.
It's about giving a spark off the bench. Our starters, they start the game really well, and I just want to come in and give them more energy.
Thank you, Flutie.
Well, a big advantage for the New York bench now at plus 12. The New York with a 7-point lead after 3.
Always dry scoop before you run. Listen, hot dog diet got me.
It's time we listen to science. One-A-Day is formulated with key nutrients to support whole body health. One-A-Day, science that matters.
Introducing Mando Whole Body Deodorant for pits, privates, and beyond. I'm Dr. Shannon Klingman, the inventor of whole body deodorant. Like Mando controls odor for 72 hours. And before you say it, Mando works better than a shower with soap alone. Rather than covering up BO with heavy fragrance, Mando's unique formula stops odor before it starts by lowering the pH of your skin. That's my secret to better odor control everywhere. Mando's unlike anything you've ever tried before. Get over 30% off at shopmando.com.
Only from Simply Safe, 24/7 life threat protection. This exclusive technology allows Simply Safe agents to help stop crime in real time.
Stop. Police are on.
For instant intruder deterrence and faster police response, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Here in the W, we pride ourselves on having a super welcoming, calm, low-stakes environment.
This is playoff basketball.
This is a place where basketball matters. If you love real basketball, welcome to the W.
With Click Eyewear, say goodbye to losing your readers and hello to convenience. Click readers feature strong front connection magnets, so I don't have to worry about misplacing or damaging them. Click glasses are always there when you need them.
You said you were certain that this was a costume party. Were you for imprint certain?
Wow. Certainty matters. So when you need the right high-quality promotional products, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time, that's the certainty of 4imprint. So wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team by checking out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Brisket is back at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauced, bold, and guac. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way.
Day. Winners don't cry, they play. Start the game.
Welcome back to ESPN's coverage of the 2024 WNBA playoffs presented by Google. Start of the fourth quarter. Game 2 of these best-of-5 semifinals. Yeah, Alicia Keys into it. The Liberty with a 1-0 series lead and with a 7-point lead as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. How about for Vegas? If they're going to climb back in it, Rebecca, we see Colin Kaepernick in the building as well. Is a star-studded celebrity row at Barclays Center. What's the key for Vegas here in this game?
It's going to be to get defensive stops and try to push in transition. They've been good when they've been able to do that. Involve Asia Wilson as much as possible. She's been efficient and effective when she's touched the basketball.
You're getting the basketball, putting it up. Asia Wilson with 14 on 6 of 10 shooting. Not just 4 field goal attempts in the first half. Her fewest amount of field goal attempts in any half this season. To the corner, Phoenix. Sits it badly out of bounds. Last pick Jones. Vegas basketball.
I mean, what do you do with Asia Wilson? You have to send multiple defenders to her because JJ plays about as good one-on-one defense as you can. Asia's still gonna hit it.
5-point New York lead. Game 3, Friday night, ESPN 2 for Vegas. Here's Wilson. The pace, the leg, the make.
Asia Wilson. That is the key for Vegas here in the fourth quarter.
16 for the 3-time MVP. And here, his body's hit the floor like pins. He'll go against Hayes for 4.
So we know what Asia Wilson can do with the ball, but she can also drive to the basket in the footwork. Head fake, the step by, the finish. She's going to play at her own pace, always. Never sped up.
Wnba at 6'4".
Yes.
Stewart and Brown. Second Hollywood.
Remember Michael Jordan, one of the greats, would always add something in the offseason mid-game, and Asia Wilson is doing that exact same thing. She told me that the thing she worked on the most in the offseason was being able to initiate action with fewer dribbles. She said, if I can dribble one and make my move, that's where I'm in my sweet spot. She said, I have to work in such small areas. There's no foot space to operate. And that is the skill she's added to her back this season.
And to that point, Holly, it's a point of emphasis for New York to try and make her triple before the next two. Something in this two done this season. The runner, the floater, the in-between game, and it's immensely improved in 2024. 15 for Ionescu, efficient again. Been terrific in these playoffs. Gray will take the 3. Too much in it. And a whistle here is going to go against New York as Wilson was fouling on the glass. See the call on if it's on Jones. It is her 4th. Stevich was in the area as well, and it will be number 2 on Stevich.
Yeah, that's the right call. Stevich there does have the hook on Asia Wilson as she's trying to box out.
Asia Wilson getting to the offensive glass more in game 2. Here's Gray, hawk by Benijah Lady Hamilton. Gray had 10 in the first quarter, just 2 points since. Double comes on Wilson. Wilson gives it up. Clark in the corner, unable to hit.
Good rotation out of the press by Neil.
Jones will take.
Uncle Jones getting closer and closer to that double-double. Steps in for the 3. She's got 15 and 7 right now.
ESPN's coverage of the 2024 WNBA playoffs is presented by Google Pixel, the only phone engineered by Google, and in part by Gatorade, Is It In You, and Nike.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yes, please.
Feast your eyes on this.
That's sexy. Feels so new.
I want to feel this feeling again and again.
Can I hold it?
How bad do you want to hold it?
I'm not gonna beg, but pretty please.
Don't. Go ahead. Press the button.
Oh, it's glowing.
We should do this more often.
Agreed.
Rekindle the feeling of love with the new iPhone 16 Pro Max. And feel it again and again with the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up.
Feeling from a backed up gut? Miralax works naturally with the water in your body to help you go. Free your gut and your mood will follow. For 8 grams of fiber, try Mirror Fiber Gummies.
When you think about it,
Are you coming home?
I'll be there when you wake up. The trips the world takes are trips home. It's the feeling we all eventually long to get back to.
No matter what took us away to begin with, we know because at Delta we're travelers, just like you. Which is why we try to make you feel at home long before you even get there.
Alicia, the car's small.
It's fine.
When you became MVP once, was that fine? No, you did it twice.
But you're fine with this tiny car when you could just sell it to CarMax?
I can't feel my legs.
What's Danny doing?
He saved so much bundling home and auto with the personal price plan that he got excited. Bundling his life and bundled football with football.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan.
So do you kick it or pass it?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A primetime ACC doubleheader on ESPN. First, the Tigers face the Seminoles in Tallahassee. Then, the Hurricanes head to Berkeley to take on the Golden Bears. Clemson of Florida State and Miami at Cal, Saturday on ESPN.
This copyrighted telecast of WNBA Enterprises may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of WNBA Enterprises.
Well, Alicia Keys getting big hands here. Barclays Center taking the upcoming WNBA TV schedule. Semifinal action continues Friday night. A couple of game threes on ESPN2, Minnesota Connected, Vegas, New York. For more of these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. Really balanced attack tonight from the New York Liberty. An 8-point more lead. The 8 minutes to go. Game 2. New York, the 1-0 series edge. Defensive 5 semis. Connecticut, Minnesota, game 2 coming up next on ESPN2. Flop, can't let it in. Good box out there for Phoenix. Here comes New York. Stewart, the dish in the corner, and Lady Hamilton. Good hit the 3. Reset here. Stewart, it's fouled by Gray.
What do we see on Monday? Vegas Aces crashing the offensive glass. When they do that, it allows New York to have a transition. It ended up in a good look 3 that they missed, but still. Sometimes it's like, what do? Do you go to the offensive glass or do you get back in that defensive transition game?
Stewart. Off to Stewart. Ionescu thinks it's short. A shot by Gray, hustling after the rebound. Yeah, it's been big for BREANNA. Well, the struggle, just 2 for 8. That was great the last 2 playoff games. Yeah, good team for Lady Hamilton, but Young able to look away their whistle. A year ago, the New York Liberty's Lion was the defense, and no longer is. And it starts with the 9 Hamilton. It's talking the ball first with Claude and with Jackie Young. That's a really tough ball.
I would challenge that.
And
That needs to be challenged.
Really had one successful challenge.
You gotta challenge that.
Just one more.
You gotta use them. Challenge that.
Electing not to use it.
What?
She was the one reliability on the defensive perimeter. And that's what Phoenix just helped them so much. Ionescu working through the contact of Young. Ionescu sets up Jones. Phoenix curling and foul on Plum. It'll be number 40 on Kelsey Plum, who picked up the first 2 very early in the first quarter.
Just trying to stay attached to the off screen for Jones. It's hard running off those ball screens when you're defending shooters because you have to stay with them.
14 fouls already on Vegas. Stevens, now to Jones, extra feed, Ionescu, short. Bray the rebound, opportunity for Vegas. Vegas down 6. Young, looking into Wilson, Jones, and Wilson really jockeying. Layup, walk over Plum. Numbers for New York the other way. Lady Hamilton dumps it down. 2 calls for Jones. That's his opportunity there from New York.
And we can't make that pass. Junko cannot see the weak side defender behind her.
You cannot make that pass. You have to have that vision.
Just the second turnover this half for New York. It's Gray leading in, gets the whistle on Lady Hamilton. Third personal on Benija, 13th foul on New York, and free throws here for Chelsea Gray.
Would that be great? Insisting her way to the basket.
It felt like an insistent.
Yes.
Gray had 10 points in the first quarter, just 2 points since. Gray rounds in the first free throw. Caleb Thornton getting ready to check in. Will spell Benija, Lady Hamilton. Lady Hamilton right now really only going 4 or 5 minute increments. Knee surgery in July. And that is how she is best deployed in the aftermath of that. All free throws good for Gray. A little more than 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of game 2. That still ends up with Jones. Robbie possession, second to shoot. Stewart trying to make something happen. Boy, it worked. They're going to say this is New York basketball. Certainly looked like it last hit Stewart. And the officials will quickly change the call to Vegas ball.
If they didn't, it was going to be challenged because Becky Hammond was jumping up and down, basically doing jumping jacks, saying timeout if that had remained New York basketball.
And even though New York has seemingly had control of this second half, the lead just 4, and the two-time defending champion Aces with the basketball. We know how dangerous Chelsea Gray can be in these moments. Gray working Thornton into the paint. Goes up and down. Whoa, foul is called. Or is it going to be a jump? Von Forsberg says jump. Randy Richardson said foul. Now they'll discuss it.
Well, they missed the jump ball on the
Yes. Yes. That's going to be a jump ball. It's a jump ball. Hands on it. She goes up and down. Look, they missed an initial jump.
Oh, you gotta challenge that.
That should have been a jump.
Yes.
That should have been a challenge.
And instead,
She said no challenge
down
anymore.
there, I think because of the contact on the head. Brady makes his post, but the rebound that came to Wilson for the leg. And it's a 2-point game. New York needs a timeout. Champions go quietly.
Okay, now we got a game. This is a 2-point game. New York coach missed an opportunity to challenge that. That was totally a jump ball.
Another big one here by the Vegas Aces.
Now let's see what New York is made of.
Until it isn't. You remember before AI when you had to type to search? And when you couldn't ask your phone to do this?
Put these restaurants on the map.
What about taking a photo and reimagining it? Man, remember when all phones pretty much did the same stuff? Until they didn't. Get the all-new Google Pixel 9 Pro phone at googlestore.com.
At US Bank, when we say we're in it with you, we mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and the celebrations, but for all the hard work it took to get there. We are in for all of it. It's tough for sure, but less tough when you have the right people by your side, like Kayla from Kansas City and thousands of other bankers around the country. Because together we're proving there's nothing as powerful as the power of us.
It's only a shot. Just throw it away.
So, what did you think of the pitch I emailed you?
Yes, the one that you emailed me. I remember. The pitch? Oh, jump days. What a title. Here we go. Very Victorian, which I loved. Unique relationship is formed. I love unique relationships.
With a twist.
I know, because I read it.
Great. I'm going to tell them you're interested. What y'all doing out there? Taking bribes. Proud of y'all.
On and on and on and on and on.
People are into it.
Fire.
Yeah. Simplified.
This Thomas has been a major game to the left.
It's going to continue to be a tough series, and as you can see, it always comes down to the line.
Well, coming up next, the West the Sun Game 2 of their series. You can always catch the game live on the ESPN app as well. Crowd at Barclays Center going nuts right now. Teresa Weatherspoon sitting courtside. Just announced Liberty legend and the recently let go of coach of the Chicago Sky, despite what it seemed like was a very successful initial season in Chicago.
Shocking decision.
Shocking. Had the love of their star player, Angel Reese. Teaspoon always going to feel the love of this building. And we're going to give it to her as well. Meanwhile, 2-point game. Vegas on 6-0 run. Just over 5 minutes to go on the court. Get into on the drive.
So good for the Liberty all season long. So UNSU gets screened by jump ball zones.
17 for UNSU on 7 of 14 shooting. Another big game in these playoffs. 4 straight for UNSU. Woodson giving it up. Clark, a 3. 2-all. UNSU the rebound on the weak side. Didn't want to shoot it. There was Stewart, Jones, Vanderslip, UNSU. UNSU attacks. Hicks, 10 to shoot. Jones. Can shoot. Surrounded in trouble. Needs help and a foul call. A foul called on Gray.
Is that payback? Because that should be a jump ball too.
It'll be number 3 on Gray before Monty Davis. We have the limits of free throws here for jump ball Jones.
Chelsea Gray just talking to Seals. Jump ball Jones puts the ball at backing in and talking to her team about that today. She's saying she's going to bring the ball down. Chelsea gets her on the arm.
John talked to us about her as well, saying she's done it too much against Vegas around the rim. But aces over the limit, so Jones at the line misses the first. Tipping with Holly Rowe.
From the injury update on Kia Stokes, he took that hard hit to the head. She is out being evaluated for a potential concussion. Will not return. That's a big deal because of her size against this Liberty inside lineup and her ability to will not return to the game.
Huge. Remember, Vegas did not have her a season ago for Game 4 of the WNBA Finals. She does. She brings size and length, defensively, shot blocking, rebounding.
And he's not in their last 2 times. Wilson attacks and makes it in. Angel Wilson up to 20 points on 9 of 13 shooting. Wilson has done everything she can with the opportunity she's gotten in this game.
New York not using Stewie to facilitate nearly as much here in the second half, letting the guards handle the pressure.
Here's UNESCO curling. The hesitation by Stewart. Mid-range jumper. Back iron. No. Rebound Clark. Aces down 3 with the ball. 3:35 to go in the fourth. Aces trying to even up this series in a game apiece. Wilson. Mid-range, back down and off. Vanderslip running with the rebound. Here's Stewart.
Mismatch inside for John Paul Jones.
Falling for it. Vanderslip threw too tall.
Again, Vanderslip with the turnovers. Actually, that's a
The last one was Benaja Lady.
You want to take advantage of the mismatch, but if it's tough to get it there, you just have to let it go.
Right.
But it's hard because that was a huge mismatch in terms of size for John Paul Jones.
Leaders back in for New York.
New York can tie or cut the lead to 1.
The long reserve into the Liberty. Here's Young. Picking it out. Hayes. Attacking Anderson. Hayes.
Oh, and the Sloop with the blocks tonight.
Stewart's up in 3. Shoot. Young gets it ahead. Wilson running.
1 point game, 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in this game.
Vegas. Wilson wanted to have 1. I mean, the Aces running knees right now rather than Blood, who has struggled in this game. Dangerous inbound for Vandersloot. New York just able to control. Wnba and hit. Long rebound Jones, Liberty very pathetic.
They need to settle down, make Vegas play some defense. Will this maturity shine through?
3 to shoot. Wnba finds Stewart. With a shoot by Kennedy.
New York, a more mature, more experienced team from a season ago in these moments.
3 bodies down, and the foul called on Vandersloot puts New York over the limit. Will put Vegas on the line.
Big flat cut by Brianna Stewart as the ball in Sabrina's hands just finds her, feeds her, tough finish. We saw something very similar in game 1. Beautiful pass.
Stewart, 13 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Ionescu, 17.7 rebounds, 5 assists. Ball goes to the line. It's the first, 82% of the season, 80% of her career. Alicia Clark is a starter and major contributor on a couple of championship teams in Seattle. Played a huge role in last year's Aces title. And makes this a 1-point game.
This football pressure has slowed New York, taking some of their rhythm away here in the fourth.
Vandersloot, offside Young, under 2 minutes to go. These are the moments the Aces were able to separate a season ago. And it's New York handling it. Back-to-back plays made by Sabrina. Liberty leads by 3.
Great pass by Tiffany Hayes to get the ball to the right corner while she was driving left.
How about this display of basketball between these rivals? Ionescu, the leader.
What a game, what a game.
Both teams are the bonus. Hayes to Wilson. Wilson to tie.
Oh, Wilson left that one short.
Sandy Bondell has talked about the value of the ball in the hands of Sabrina Ionescu. For this season, we've seen it late as it's coming.
I love it when a game is close. Short. Uh-oh, got the rebound. Oh, what a save. Oh, out of bounds. New York ball. Listen. Sabrina is balling, hustling, doing everything to win this game.
Sacrificing their bodies.
Oh, yeah, she was out. She was out. Man, what a game. What a game. What a game.
Clearly was out of bounds.
They don't need it. They don't need it for me. They need it too. Oh, no, just drive in. Get the easy basket.
Seconds to go. Wilson down 2.
Jump ball.
On the floor, Stewart and Young.
Was it a foul? Did they call a foul?
It's a solid look at the basket here on the drive. The block goes up with the left, and then here's the scrum. Keep it around, it's happening around the circle because Brianna Stewart should win this.
6'4", 6'7" wingspan for Stewart. There you go.
Jump ball.
For ASB, this is the forward. New York 5'2", 18.7 to go. Stewart takes it.
Man, a foul. I feel like that should have been over the back on Hayes.
Getting to the line with a chance to tie.
So there's always activity around the sun. So Brandon going to the right minutes of the kind of holding Hayes and out. Is that why the foul is called?
I believe so.
No, I feel like that was over the back on Hayes.
Hayes hits the first.
1 point game.
71% on the season, 79% in her career. Yeah, I think too much of an extension with the right. Yes, that's the first. Hayes to tie here.
Oh, that's out. Finally foul. Golly. I would have been running all up that place with the ball. This is the kind of fight we like to see. I know Vegas wasn't going to go down easy, going down 2-0. This is great. Oh, and she's missing. I haven't seen Ionescu missing. I don't know how long.
He's been excellent in his forward.
That's that pressure. It's that pressure.
Ionescu. Got that one. Coming out Vegas. 11.6 to go in the fourth quarter of game 2. These rivals battling once again.
Time out on the floor. Time out.
On Las Vegas.
One of the things we've seen over the course of the last 3 seasons since Becky Hammond joined the WNBA as a head coach is that she was an elite play caller, late game from the sideline.
Let's take a look at it. Becky Hammond.
You're coming through here. JP, you're going to screen A. Hey, you're coming to get judged. If they quit, not be 8. We only need a 2. Get to the 2 on the 3. Get the 2 on the 3. One in a reset.
Multiple screen action. We saw it a couple of years ago. Vegas against Seattle. And Asia Wilson slipping, getting an easy look at 2 for Champion.
Here we go. 11.6 to go. The third quarter of game 2. New York, the World Series champions, 55 settings. 2.8 tonight. Great Wnba, Hayes, Crumb, Young, and Wilson on the floor with Gray. Gray looking in. Last touch, Beavish. Beavish wants New York to challenge it.
I was about to say, why are they not challenging? You got them, use them. Oh, that's off the plum. That's off of her head.
I think it's totally off of Plum.
Yeah, that's off of her head. That's off the plum.
Say, well, Phoenix foul. And you can take that into account. You can't call the foul, but you can take that into account in terms of who the ball went on.
So wonderful you brought that up because we have so many new fans to our league this year, and the WNBA is the only basketball league in this country. We can't account for every other country in the world, but the only basketball league in this country in which what you just described is a rule. If they deem that the ball is off of plumb, but it is only off of plumb because of an uncalled foul on Phoebish, they can award possession to Las Vegas. Whereas in the NBA or in college, you cannot do that.
Because it looks like it goes off the Plum's left shoulder.
It does. I'm not sure there's enough there from Phoebish that looks like a foul either. You have any conviction around that part of what we're saying?
I don't think there is either, but because of the nuance of it, you don't necessarily have to call it a foul. You could say it came into play.
Does it hit Phoebish at the end after it hits Plum? Let's see. Hits Plum, and does it scrape?
Ooh, the fingertips of Phoebish?
Maybe.
Does the ball change trajectory? That's why the call of the floor is so important, that it's Vegas ball.
And just so our audience knows, the officials at the scores table are not necessarily looking at this angle right now. They can use what we're looking at, but they have a different complement of options that they're examining there.
They're examining a different complement of options.
That's right. Let's see if you can. Boy, I don't know if that hits finger or not. But the other part of this, Rebecca, is if that finger provides enough doubt for the officials, that could be the difference between overturning it or not, because the call on the floor is Vegas basketball.
Yes, is it clear and conclusive?
Here we go.
So let's review. We have a successful challenge by New York. The ball is hitting the shoulder.
New York ball. Listen. Phoebish, Vandersloot, and UNESCO, man, heroes of the game.
In this score, and the Liberty leading by 2. Liberty now out of challenges. They've had 2 successful ones tonight.
Indeed, and this could spell trouble for Vegas, but
Doesn't get the Phoebish looking for UNESCO. Has it? UNESCO's foul. Let's see where UNESCO goes into the and Sabrina UNESCO will shoot it.
Is the best free throw shooter.
Best shooter balls about time. UNESCO hits the first for 1 or 2 moments ago. This is the all-important free throw to make it a 2.
it's great to be Kyan Anthony because look at him sitting in the front row of the game, at the game. Never say never.
They sit on their reset. It looks like they advance the basketball substitute, but not. 9 to go. Aces correctly talk about the difference of Phoenix and New York. She never posted 9 points per game last year against Vegas in the finals. She has been incredible in playoffs so far, including now in both games 1 and 2 against Vegas.
The biggest here in the fourth quarter, crucial minutes. She has really put the offensive load on her shoulders and 11 for the points here already in the fourth quarter. But if it looks when the pressure is high, coming in, it's tough shots, finishes, and at times New York has looked disrupted on the offensive end or out of sync on the offensive end. She has just taken the game into her own hands and gone and created looks for the Liberty team.
This is a totally different This is a totally different Sabrina Ionescu from last year. Like, she has grown as a player. She's literally taken over game 2.
Obviously, got to go in a hurry. You get those 2 possessions. Bray will inbound. Looking inside, finds Wilson. Wilson, the jam set, the jumper is good with 5.6 to go. 2-point game, and now New York will take a timeout. You also take the timeout, gather, advance the basketball. Each team without a foul again, each team with their reset timeout remaining. 5.6 to go. Obviously, Angel Wilson did that as quickly and efficiently as possible.
And now for Vegas, you're doing the best of basketball. Understanding too that New York is going to want to get into the best free throw shooter in Sabrina Ionescu.
This is sweetie, you got it? Okay. Have a reset.
So one end we're taking for the ball for the great. They said the basketball. Taking the ball out here.
5.6 to go in the fourth quarter. Game 2, New York will the Yankees 7-5 tennis.
Last 2 minutes, you can get back into the backcourt. New York with 2 players in the backcourt, 2 at the front.
Anderson with the inbound. Anderson looking for someone, gets it to Stewart, and Stewart is fouled. With 5 seconds remaining now on that inbound. Anderson, if she was stuck up against the 5-second clock, could have used the reset then as well.
I don't know that they do that. And Sandy Rondell said in the huddle, you know, should we have that so that we can use the reset?
And that's one of the aspects of a new rule. Meanwhile, Stewart hits the first to make it a 3-point game. Critical free throw here. Vegas just with its reset left. Stewart for the 4-point game. 88-84.
That is all she wrote.
And here's to New York. Still nowhere near a 3-point shooter. Correct. Although it seems like defenders always still contest in these spots. New York runs away. Young gain at the 3. Game 2 belongs to the New York Liberty.
Let's wrap this up really quickly. This is tough for New York. This is tough for New York. Being down 2-0. Going down 2-0 in this series, I don't think it's ever been done in the history of the WNBA team coming back from being 2-0 down. But hey, it is the Aces. The Aces can do it. And they will definitely make a fight of it. So I can't wait for this game to swing to Las Vegas to see what they can do. We have to swing over to the Minnesota Lynx game, but listen, this has been a battle. This has not been easy. This is not the same team for New York from last year. Definitely not the same Stewie. I mean, leaps and bounds. She has grown. Like she looks for her shot. She looks for her teammates. She's just been so impressive in both series. I mean, 4 really good games from Stewie. So we're going to wrap this up, but follow us over to the Lynx game. We're going to stream that now. Thank you guys for hanging in there.